Yeah, had to say doing this in the morning, but it's a weekly update. We don't really be having a specific time for these things, long as they are done before Tuesday. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, long as they're done like either Monday or Tuesday. So as you probably already know, didn't really have any live streams last weekend. Thought I was gonna be able to do some. I mean, technically I could have, but kind of was working on some other things there. Say things for like especially with the review that we did of live action Scooby Doo, which will be dropping this week. And yeah, I'm gonna go on now for this one. Yeah, I'm gonna actually tell you. It's I'm planning for it to be this coming Thursday night, the night before Halloween. There, yep. So yeah, that's what I'm planning for. I have to work late Thursday night, so it's probably gonna be any either 8:30, either anywhere between 8:30 or 9:30. But like I say, it should be an announcement. It should be a post on it on the day of there more than likely because like I said before I go to work like that morning, I'll more than like well probably the night that Wednesday night after I do the Bible reading live stream. um I'll more than likely at some point Wednesday try to get that plan, the time planned out so it can already be set and processing, then to the YouTube, like they say, they all it's a little tip that YouTube has about, to premiere when you premiere videos to do it 24 hours in advance or more. That way it gives them time to process the hashtags and stuff. And also another little tidbit, if you don't, because I know a lot of time, and I'm very guilty. I've been very guilty of this in the past. That's why I'm telling you guys this. But a lot of us like to put a whole bunch of hashtags in. They go like, "Oh yeah, they'll definitely find me." Kind of could work depending on the video, but the thing is, it's a lot easier for YouTube's processors to get you out there more when you have when you don't go crazy with the hashtag, like you at least have anywhere between 3 or 5 hashtags, maybe 6 if you need to. But yeah, but yeah, like I say, if you at least stay within that range, it's a lot better chance of processing and stuff like that and getting you out there. So yep. So and it still varies on the videos, but at least you have but it definitely has I've seen the results a little bit on certain videos, especially shorts and stuff. But yeah, even certain videos have definitely um, gotten a lot of views because of the lesser hashtags there. Just pretty much the main things that your video is about there, as well as also the information about it too. So, and your thumbnail's pretty good. Yeah. Matter of fact, the last Bible reading I did, even though I only did 2 chapters, well, actually three, 14, 15, 16, actually got like right at 79 views there. So that's a, yeah, I was like, wow. And so yeah, so there's that little bit of a advice there in this weekly update. All about the upcoming live stream since I did mention about the Bible reading. Tomorrow, yeah, I will do a Bible reading. It's possible, and this is a maybe. We will do it. We will do it. But the maybe is I may do it as soon as I get off work tomorrow, like in the early afternoon, anywhere between like 3 or 5 o'clock. Might possibly do it then. If I don't get to it then, like something comes up and I don't get to it then, it'll be in the evening like usual. Might anywhere between like 8 or 9 o'clock, something like that. So it'll be the usual, the usual time. But like I say, be on the lookout. I might pop up on here early in the afternoon between 3 and 5. So, and also about the Bible readings, heads up on that. So we're trying to finish out Deuteronomy. What I'm going to do because I've like I say, I've noticed there have been cases where like I try to really read a lot of it, especially trying to get to Joshua, and something I've done, and I've even done that like even before I got to Deuteronomy, like with other books, because I be really trying to read through so much in a day, in that one day each week. So what I'm going to do from this point on for Deuteronomy, I'm just going to put Bible reading Deuteronomy in the thumbnail when I get ready to start the stream. And then, as you know, when we do the stream, however many chapters that I read, especially like if I start early in the afternoon, because energy be up pretty high, so I probably can get pretty far. So however many chapters I get through within that time in the time allotted, uh, then I'll go back and I'll edit, edit my description and all description box and all that, as well as my thumbnail, and I'll have on there however many chapters I read. That's how I'm gonna do that for Deuteronomy. And when I get to Joshua, when I finally do get there, and from now on, after the book of Joshua, starting with that, I'm no longer gonna put, okay, I'm reading this chapter to this chapter, this chapter, this chapter. What I'm gonna do, say with Josh, I'm gonna put like Bible reading Joshua part one. The next Bible reading part two. So that way, however many chapters I read, I just record it in the description box, after it's done. But yeah, I want that way I won't be like, oh well, Gabe, you put that you were gonna read chapters 6 through 17 and you only read up to 10. What's up with that? So yeah, that way that way won't yeah, so that way it's just, you know, read it for that. So in other words, some Bible readings you'll see there'll be a whole lot of chapters read. Some it just be, like maybe between like three or five of them, depending on time. It'll vary, but that way, yeah, that way, it won't it'll only be in the information in the description box after it's been read. So and that's the way it's gonna be, starting with the book of Joshua. So but for Deuteronomy, yeah, we're just gonna only put the scriptures in. Matter of fact, the thumbnail would just pretty much be the picture without the writing, and then I'll go back and put the writing on with the like this I read this much and all that, and also the description. So that's how that's gonna be. Um, as for any other live streams, I might, I hope that I will try to get some live streams done for this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Um, plan like I say, play. I'm really gonna tap. I really got to buckle down there because I still have not gotten back to writing more of Yumiko 4, which I really need to. So yeah, really gotta get on that. More than likely, um, to say between with Thursday and Friday. So that way I can give you guys a bigger update live stream specifically on that, not just in the weekly update, but specifically on that Saturday or Sunday there. So yeah, that way, or like I say, and then if I do it Saturday, then I gotta think of, okay, well, what am I gonna do for Sunday? Yeah, so um, and for some of y'all probably thinking like, well, what about the next Hero to Dream books? Um, yeah, like I said, there will be that coming, but like I say, not yet, not yet, not yet. Still want to get that book, that fourth novel out there. So that's what I'm planning for the next weekend live streams for Saturday and Sunday. Um, and then of course, like I say, we'll be dropping some more content. The Scooby Doo review will be arriving. Like I said, I did mention that. Like I say, Thursday night. So yeah, and oh yeah, some information about it. So we kind, and to say, there was a few little things that kind of went on behind the scene. Nothing bad. Wasn't anything bad, but um, just like I say, sort of like you remember the Fantastic Four, where we had to make it an audio review because at first, because we couldn't get together, but we was thinking like, well, we could film the screen, the Discord screen at least, and y'all could still see us, but we weren't able to get, we couldn't get the, but yeah, it wasn't doing like what we thought it would do. So then we just switched to complete audio, and that's how y'all got, the audio reviews or like a podcast almost. So, but no, it won't. You will see us. You will see us in the review. We are gathered here at the house. Because that's how we did the short of the Scooby Doo opening. So we did that right immediately after the review. I will admit it was kind of rushed a little bit there. It was some time. A lot of it had to do because, like I say, EJ did show up for the review part, but he work had called him in at the last minute. Yeah, so yeah, it was one of those things because he wasn't expecting it. He was expecting to be with us to watch the movie and do the review, but yeah, it just happened there. Because he had called, he told me about it that morning, right when we were getting ready and everything, and we were trying to figure out a way around it. So we did, and yeah, he was able to show up for the review. He did know, he did know, he pretty much knew the movie by heart, pretty much like how I know Disney movies by heart, like Aladdin and the Lion King. There, so yeah, that's one. Now that was one advantage. At least this was a movie. It wasn't like a brand new movie we went to see in the theater. So he knew the movie by heart. Of course, even with the of course there was one movie we did review that was just me and EJ, Deadpool and Wolverine. It's on his channel though. It's on one of my old channels, but not this one, but just his channel and the old channel. Um, that one, yeah, that was one that we actually did not see at the same time, but we did go see it. He saw it on a different time when he was able to, and then I went and saw it. Kind of, kind of talk Christina into going. I admit, like I say, yeah, on all honesty, she wasn't really like expecting to go see it, and yeah, it was we were intending for both me and EJ to go see it together, but yeah, our schedules were kind of conflicting there. So, and like, well, Gabe, couldn't you just go see it by yourself? Technically, I could, but it's no fun when you go by yourself. It's and I'll share some with y'all. When I went to see two movies I've seen by myself that I remember, Venom, the Venom, Venom. I went to see Venom by myself, and some years before that, I went to see Santa Claus 3 by myself with Tim Allen. And this is the disadvantage about going by yourself from my experience. Now, this might not bother you guys, but from this is just me. When I went to when you come out of the movie, you're like, oh man, that was the. Oh wait, I didn't come here with anybody. So yeah, because you go to say something out loud, and it's like people are like, who you talking to? Oh, I'm just gonna go over here. Like, yeah, so yeah, that's the thing. Because I'm so you. Cause like I said, I've actually, like I said, I've grown up going. Like a lot of time I'd be at the movies with my folks when I was a kid and stuff. Like my mom or me and my mom went to the movies a lot there when I was growing up. Sometimes my grandparents went with us, like when we went to see Nutty Professor 2. They came, yeah, Granny Papa, they came with us to that one. Big Papa has gone to movies with me there. Kind of all got kind of a guy's day. So yeah, and then I've seen movies with my cousins on my dad's side there. Like Shark Boy and Lava Girl. There's like one of my cousins was talking about he wanted to date both Lava Girl and the Ice Princess. Like, well, how you gonna do that, boy? He said, simple. I pick up Lava Girl around this time. Then when I drop her off, I'm gonna go get the Ice Princess. You're either gonna get roasted or frozen. So yeah, so point being, yeah, I'm used to going with somebody, and like I say, I have been to a movie by myself before, but it's just no fun for me. It's, I mean, it is fun to see the movie, but yeah, it's after the movie. You want to talk to somebody about it. You want to, like express yourself. Like, hey, what do you think about that? Say, oh, I remember when you, oh, and then when you said that, and like I say, but that's just me. Like I say, some of y'all probably get it. Probably feel the same way, but like I say, that's his thing there. Um, so yeah, pretty much it was like that. It was like I said, we saw it. Like I said, he had already seen it. We actually watched it, with Case and everything, looking at it, and then EJ showed up, and yep, we did the review. So there's gonna be some pretty good little it's gonna be a little it's something a little interesting during the review that you'll see. Um, and also one thing there so that will be dropping this week. I already got a video that's planned to drop next week. I ain't gonna tell you what it is. Those of you who follow me on Patreon, y'all sign up. Make sure y'all definitely get on that Patreon and get early viewings for these videos. But there's a video that's actually still up there. It's been up there for a while. But I will go on and drop it next week. So yeah, but I ain't gonna tell you what day. But I will go and drop it next week. But yeah, definitely sign up if y'all want to go see that mystery video a little early, along with the Scooby Dooby Doo before it drops. Yeah, go sign up on that Patreon and see it. So you get some early viewings there. Also get viewings of the videos that aren't on YouTube. The ones that are that are Patreon only. The two of them. And then there's also gonna be another video that I'm gonna get together, and like I say, it'll be a mystery when I drop it, but it'll sort of be a leftover Halloween special, just like a little leftover. It's gonna be behind the scenes of the Scooby Doo remake opening. So yeah, I'm gonna get that footage together. Probably try to work on that uh, at some point there between now and the weekend or something like that, along with my fourth novel. And yeah, that way I can drop that to you guys one day there. Um, as a little bit of a leftover Halloween treat there, so y'all could see behind the scenes of what went, making the Scooby Doo little video, the little short there. So yeah, and then of course there's also an animated version. Not really behind the scenes on that because it's all that animated version was completely all done on the phone. Yeah, so it was pretty much just making up stuff on the phone, and yeah, it turned out pretty good. It's okay. Opinions of others on it may vary, but I would, but hopefully, depending on whatever your opinions about it are, hopefully you at least get a good laugh out of it, like, boy, he's so silly. Yeah, at least get a little laugh. Put some laugh emojis in the comment section or something there. So at least like, okay, at least it was entertaining there. So like I say, and we do try to keep some good little humorous entertainment. as Jeffrey say in the Fresh Prince, when they say, what was the point of the story? Pure entertainment, sir. Humor, sir. So you kind of can expect that coming. Something else. Oh yeah. One of the things I want to share before I wrap all this up. Gotta say, Long John Silver over here in Shreveport. Y'all got it. Yeah. Like I say, I love to eat there. Real good restaurant. But I don't know what the deal. Maybe it was just this night. Maybe it was just this one night. But and hopefully it ain't all of them. But the employees that I encountered last night before making this video, Y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do much better than what you're doing. Um, the thing, so I go there. I'm getting off my late shift and everything. Then I got one today that I go to after I make this video. So so I'm gonna grab me some dinner that way I can eat and be done. I go there and the thing is why I go to Long because it's right in the path of the direction I go home. So it doesn't take me away from the home. That's my thing. When I get off a night shift, I want to keep going down the path of the house. I don't want to go away from the house unless I have to. But in this case, I kind of did. So I'm coming. I get in there. So they're open till 10 o'clock. It was 8. It was like 8:30. They had the lobby closed off, just locked there. And I'm like, okay, why you got the lobby locked? It says you're open till 10 o'clock. So then there's one of the employees is standing right by the door, where she's sweeping and stuff. But she's right, but she ain't far away from the door. So I knock on it, to see, hey, like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Just to ask what's going on. And so she never did turn around, just kept on sweeping, and the vibe and the way she kind of was doing is almost like, yeah, I hear you, but I don't care. So no, you can't. Yeah, yeah, y'all cannot do the. You can't be professional on a business. You can't pull that crap. So I'm like, especially we trying to go. I'm just trying to figure out. Is something happened that they closed early or something? I mean, I'm just wondering. So I come around to the drive-through. They were working there. It's like, well, it's like, and I asked them. I was like, okay, well, why is your lobby closed off, locked off? And they say, we closed the lobby, so we just did the drive through only. It's gonna be a 15-minute wait. I drove on the I so as Cedric the Entertainer say, I drove on the Popeyes. Yow! So and I say Cedric the Entertainer because he made a joke about trying to catch a chicken once. He's like on the farm. He's like, catching chicken on the farm ain't easy. Uh, they suspicious by nature. Why you walking? Why you look? Is like why you walking over here like that? Why you lick your lips when you look at me? What you finna do with that grease? And then, no, you don't want to eat me, dog. I'm sick. I got the bird flu. Hey, I'm gonna go on to Popeyes. Yow! So I went to Popeyes. Um, Much better service there. Cause they were employed, especially the lady at the register. She was, I mean, real friendly. Like, hi, how you doing? And only sad thing was that they didn't have any French fries or much of any food. Just a little bit of chicken, but yeah, most everything else was out. But I'm saying so. Yeah, nothing I could do about that. But I tell you what, I will. But yeah, I will give thumbs up for the good service, though. For having a positive attitude. That's probably why they sold out of stuff because yeah, you get good service. Yeah, of course you're gonna want to go eat there. So yeah, that's what probably why so many people came there to eat. So and ate them out of their food there. They was nice. And I did get some from Burger King. Got me a Whopper. So but yeah, I just want to say yeah, Long John, do better. Do better. At least whoever the staff that was there that night there. I mean, like I say, everybody else may be good. Pretty. Everybody else might be good, and I guess the ones that were there earlier or something like that. But these that I encountered, they gotta do better. Yeah, cause y'all making the place look bad there. And like I say, I like to eat there, but yeah, I don't appreciate that kind of service there. So yeah, and that my suggestion for whatever reason that you're gonna close the lobby and just do drive through only before before you officially close there, the least you could do, And I did mention this at the drive-thru too, but they kind of like, okay, so now what do you want? So put a note on the door at least. The lead, I mean, of course, we get out of the car and we're gonna, like, oh man. But at least that's an attempt. Put a note on the door, just like like when Popeye ran out of the chicken sandwich. They had a note on the little drive-through thing. They put a note up there so people like, oh, okay, I can't order the chicken sandwich because they out of it. So yeah, put a note on the door. Hey, we closed our lobby. Like it's last 2 hours, so we're just doing drive-through. Okay, put a note up there at least. That's all I ask. Yeah. And then that would also save having to encounter the bad attitude and everything. So yeah, just do that there. Okay, so that's pretty much what I got for this weekly update. Like I say, yeah, I'll definitely like, share, subscribe, and like I say, definitely get our available books. And support us on that Patreon, just like the Iceman Universe. And check out his stuff. The Hey Arnold, Courage Cowardly Dog, Ed Nitty, One Piece, Naruto Spy Family. And also support the Miracle Crew. Say yours truly, King Gay, Queen Tina, Big Sis Casey, and of course, EJ No Supreme. And we can sell each other some stuff on that Macari app, and hang out with us in the live streams, Discord, and on Facebook. Make sure y'all be there for that Bible reading live stream and the others coming up. And well, that's it. We will see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody. Peace out.